Please excuse my sweatiness. I've just finished a short shift mixing mortar for a French wall. So I'm really excited in this moment. I'm seriously excited because thanks to Steemit, my dreams have come true. Oh, that sounds really cheesy, doesn't it? But that's literally what's going on here. So in a nutshell, my father, Harry Stonehill, was a pretty special guy, and his story is incredible and needs to be told, and hasn't been successfully yet. He was an American soldier in the Second World War. He was a GI who was posted in the Philippines, and he stayed there after the war and started businesses that ultimately led him to become the most powerful man in the country, second only to the president, who was one of his best buddies. So he had 17 corporations, and one of them was tobacco, and that was to be his undoing, because America had been selling tobacco products to the Philippines prior to the war. What my father did was cut all of that industry off and started tobacco production within the Philippines, and this caused big problems for him. America came to him and asked him to do them various favors, you know, including getting Marcos elected, and he basically refused. He said, look, I've married a Filipino, I'm living in the Philippines, see you later. And yeah, you don't do that to Uncle Sam and not expect some kind of something to come back at you. I mean, he was a true patriot. He really believed that his country was behind him all the way with his businessman exploits abroad. The American government were able to engineer a situation that ultimately led to his deportation in the early 1970s. He spent the rest of his life fighting a court case and died with nothing. And the story that remains is very one-sided. When he was deported, his own newspaper was confiscated along with the other corporations. So they used his own newspaper against him to convince the people that he was a criminal, which is why he'd been deported. They convinced the people that he had stolen lots of the money from the country, which wasn't true. He died with nothing. I inherited a hat, which is a very nice hat. And I'm not bitter, because it's all been leading to this moment. He died 15 years ago, and I've been thinking about what can I do to commemorate his life and tell the real story of what happened, the American government's involvement, and how they chased him around the world for 40 years and prevented him from setting up businesses anywhere else, ensuring that he ran out of money in the courts, which he did, and the lawyers ended up working for free for 20 years because they were so sure they were going to win, which they didn't. So yeah, we need a film. We need a film, and it needs to be awesome. And I imagined that it was going to be me directing it. I put it out to the universe a year ago in a few Steemit posts and then let go. And yesterday, a Philippine film director contacted me, a well-known Philippine film director who's made some great films, and he's interested in this project. He saw the Steemit post, even better, thank you Steemit. He saw the Steemit post and was able to contact me and has agreed to come to France from the Philippines to have a conversation about this project and where we go from here. We still need to find a producer, but like me, he believes this is an incredible story and it needs to be told. And you know, the irony is the history book version of this story is so inaccurate. So it's time to correct that. And I'm seriously grateful to Steemit for being the catalyst for this project. Onward and upward.